4 of week 4. After Mysterious Muse with a sneaky back tap getting that score that won the game at the end of that last match. Well, I mean, what changes do we have? I mean, Vox is out for Jelly. Vox had to leave. Tragically, IRL things are going on. And finally, the orange team has decided it is time to remove the Tyranitar from the table. Alright, Leafeon and Comfey are banned. This has just been the bans for Team Purple the entire time. It's pretty solid. And what will Jelly Roll ban? I'm not sure. Jelly Roll is banning. Goodbye, Eldegoss. Eldegoss is gone. Okay, very cool. Alright, so what do we have now? I mean, what's the gameplay? Well, I mean, we're probably not going to just give Cairo the first spot again to pick Tyranitar. Probably not. So Redlook Fox has got to find a Pokemon that'll be good to trade or pick for, you know, himself. And Blissey is the pick there. Would you look at that? Alright, so Blissey is the pick. Probably going to be given to Ray, if I had to imagine. Zera is probably going to deny Antkiller Mamoswine again, based on the hover, and as you can see, yeah, Zera is going to pick Mamoswine, saying, Antkiller, you need to pick a different Pokemon. Redwo now going to pick Trevenant. Ray picking Umbreon. Hey, yo, is this goated with the sauce Umbreon? Is this going to be traded with Redluck Fox? Probably, if I had to guess. I mean, like, if I had to guess, yeah, I think. And Antkiller, not really sure what to pick. Antkiller gonna go with a Alolan Ninetales. It seems like Antkiller still has not learned from his past mistakes and decided to start practicing other Pokemon. Because now that Mamoswine's been picked, Antkiller's one-dimensional, gameplay is just not gonna work out. And now we have Espeon from Sceptile, and we also have a Hoopa pick from Ubel. Ubel been on the team for the entire time. Eli going Blastoise. Blastoise has been left available. Oh no! And Cairo going to pick Inteleon, double defender, double attacker. Huge. And it looks like both teams are going double defender, double attacker. As Jelly is going to pick Phalanx. Okay, Phalanx time. I mean, what's the game plan? What's the game plan? I mean, Phalanx, does some solid damage, but Phalanx also struggles with, people fighting it from a distance, especially with the Alolan Ninetales on the opposing team. I feel like Alolan Ninetales kind of just hard counters Phalanx. I think it might be Phalanx's worst matchup, possibly even. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that matchup is unlosable as a Ninetales player. I feel like you cannot lose to Phalanx unless you dramatically fuck that one up. That being said, it could happen. It could happen. And Cairo's Inteleon, going pretty well, I think. I don't have any problems with how Cairo's Inteleon has been performing. And Redwo now on the tree for the first time. We have not seen Redwo on the tree up to this point. We also have not seen Sceptile's Espeon. We have not seen this one this week. And we also have Eli's Blastoise. You don't normally see Blastoise come out in these. Usually Blastoise is banned, but here we are with Blastoise. So, what's the plan? I would imagine that the plan is get in there so you can deal with all of these powerful ranged Pokemon. You had the Espeon to whittle them down from a distance, but, like, Inteleon's gonna outrange that. You gotta get in there. You have a Phalanx, you gotta get in there, right? And then the Ninetales, that ice, that frozen wall, trying to prevent the opposing team from, being able to accost them. And now, we have game number 4, starting now. Alright, so what's the game plan? What do we expect? I mean, I don't know. I think Cairo's just sort of been taking over the jungle role for his team. I think it's been, I think it's just been how Cairo has been performing. He gets ahead with the jungle, and then he just sort of continues to be ahead with the jungle. And Jelly is going to go try to score, as Ubel is trying to fight for the center in DD. However, the Blastoise is here now, and Blastoise actually gets the secure on that Indeedee, and Jelly Roll is going to be slapped up by all of these Pokemon, and Jelly Roll's a little bit extended here, and nearly faints. He could still faint. We flash in trying to get the KO, but we don't get it. Ubel going to drop a Citrus Berry, stolen probably from the opposing side of the field, and now we have this fight for this Indeedee in the center. Looking at the experience, we're basically dead even. Eli gets the KO on that, it looks like. And now we've got to back away. We got to play smart. Here comes Sceptile, but up top we have Inteleon rotating top. Alright, so we pick up the KO on the Trevenant, and now what? Zera is there. He's got to defend his goal. And this is going to be a free wave of Altarius for the blue team, provided that they don't, you know, get out secured by Zera here. As Zera is going to the back, trying to get the scoring that way. And it looks like Zera was denied most of that, which is pretty good. That being said, lots of experience, you know, going both ways. In fact, Redlock Fox still being an Eevee here is pretty bad. But we can still try our best to freeze them and fight them off. Alright, so if you look here, you can see that they are successfully being forced back, as the 3v2 is in fact too powerful for this bot lane Blissey to handle. It's trying its best, but it just can't defeat the pressure of 3 Pokemon and the Wartortle coming in. I mean, it's nice and all that, but like, it's not going to be enough. And the entire orange team, well, not the entire orange team, but like a lot of the orange team is here at the 8-minute mark. We are going for these center Altarias. No contesting whatsoever. We're saying, hey, you know what? We're going to get this before they can even have a chance. And yeah, there it is. That is the cash out that they get. But we have Mean Look trapping this Trevenant, and Trevenant's going to get frozen. And that's a big blast coming out from the Inteleon, but somehow the tree gets out as the big blast lands on the Mamoswine, as opposed to, you know, the Trevenant. We have another Snipe Shot connecting with the Piloswine as well. And we are still patrolling this area, but here comes Jelly with the big Iron Head attack. And we're trying to get this damage off, and that's a very, very low Trevenant. Trevenant actually going to end up getting blasted by a Blizzard from the Ninetales. And this Mamoswine kind of coming out of nowhere with the health total. What is that, Focus Band? That's got to be Focus Band type healing. Alright, so I mean, you know, we got a 3v3 up top here. But, you know, the orange team being forced back, you know, they're going to take this Baltoy. Sceptile level 8, you know, not something to shake a stick at. Level 8 is very strong. That is when the Evolutions get access to their Unite move, which is a very strong move. Just to have for free, you know? However, you know, we have the other team playing defense, as they have been doing, and they have allowed 75 points down in the spot lane. I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're fighting a 3v2. Antkiller has decided to come down bot lane, as Cairo is in the jungle, you know, farming. And what's the game plan? I mean, are they going to try and take this objective? I'm not sure. Zera nearly faints there. Redwo going to drop the hammers. Eli getting a little bit too far in, ending up fainting to that entire team being down there. And Redlock Fox on the way down with the Umbreon as well. That is going to be a Unite from the Phalanx, doing major damage. KO on the Ninetales. And we have a big Unite move coming out from the Inteleon now. The Inteleon trying to get off as much damage as possible. We're going pew-pew. We're shooting everybody. We're shooting everyone. And then we're going to try and get off a Snipe Shot. Regirock barely alive. The team on the right is going to be able to get it in time. Now we have a big Unite coming out from the Espeon, but Espeon's going to end up fainting. Alright, Koopa's going to be overextended and faint. Phalanx getting absolutely destroyed by Ninetales as it does. That's going to result in a KO for the Blastoise, as, you know, Phalanx is just trying to escape the wrath of the Ninetales. And, yeah, I mean, what do we do? I mean, we're just going to take whatever farm we can get. The opposing team already got the objective. And hey, you know what? Somehow, despite the fact that they got the objective, the blue team is ahead on levels. This is not looking too bad for the blue team, all things considered. Alright, Antkiller going to use a big Blizzard to push this wave of Altarias, as Redlock Fox is also trying to fight it. But, I mean, let's be real. This is what we should be focusing on right here. This Regieleki is the big threat. Alright, so we got some team fighting going on. Ninetales is a little bit too extended, and we have a big Unite coming out from the Phalanx, you know, doing some pretty major damage. Blissey going to use the big Unite move. Blastoise using its own Unite move, trying to get off major damage. We are going to surf all of these Phalanxes, and somehow Phalanx gets out of there alive. But we have yet another Unite coming out, this time from the Inteleon. Snipe shot, just barely missing on Ubel. Now we're going to try and snipe shot the opposing team over there. And we're going to just start shooting. We're going to start shooting. We're shooting. Oh, but we have a big frozen Phalanx. And now we have a big surf on the Phalanx. This is a huge Unite coming out from the Espeon. And, I mean, hey, look, this is a big push. You got to get out of there. This is dangerous. You don't want to be here. And, yeah, they're going to be able to push back, break this top goal, probably take this objective as well. This Aleki is looking pretty primed for this orange team to take it, and they're going for it. You know, Zera waiting in the bush, you know, obviously going to, you know, just be a big body in the way, something that the blue team will have to push through as this opposing team just goes for DPS on the Reggie. But due to an auto attack from the Umbreon, the Reggie is going to be stolen by the blue team. Now the blue team has the power of walking the Reggie, and this Phalanx is level 12, but where is the Ninetales? Where is the Ninetales? This Ninetales should be, you know, freezing this Phalanx forever, for all eternity, and Ninetales shows up, and suddenly Phalanx is deleted. I have told you guys this. I feel like that matchup is unlosable for Ninetales. Anyway, goal is touched. We have a big dunker, and that is, you know, a solid cash out. But while we were looking at the walked goal, we had a soloing, well, not a soloing, I suppose it's a duoing of the bottom Reggie by the Mamoswine and the Hoopa. Not really some Pokemon that you see output damage on a Reggie like that, but here we are. You know, they managed to get the KO there. And now they're just defending their bot goal. Their bot goal has not been scored on yet. Very impressive stuff. Alright, big surfs, and here comes a, you know, some huge damage output from this Ninetales after that Unite. And I mean, it's honestly not looking like that bad of a push here. We have Meanlook trapping Zera. Zera now going to be pushed away by the surf from the Blastoise. Now we have big Unite move on the from the Blastoise. We're surfing. We're still pushing everyone back. We're pushing them deep back into their own goal. Are we going to back away? It looks like we are. We have Phalanx in the back, backlining. Gonna go back. It's taken a little bit of damage. It wants to get ready for the Rayquaza fight, which spawns in 10 seconds. You do want to be ready for that Rayquaza fight. We do have Redwo trapped here with the Meanlook, but Redwo is going to get out just in time. And now Eli is going to push everyone back with powerful pumps of Hydro variety. And now it's time for that objective once again. Hoopa is here. Hoopa surely has the Unite move. Will unbind. Will portal everyone there. Or will Hoopa wait? Will Hoopa wait until the team faints and give them essentially a second life? I'm not sure. What is the game plan? What is the game plan? I'm not... It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But we do have some combat going on here as Redwo is dropping the hammers on Ray. Redlock Fox using, I believe that's Umbreon's Unite. Big Tree using the big Unite. Huge Unite coming out from the Inteleon. Inteleon's getting off those powerful boosted auto attacks on everything. We're trying to kill Zera. We do successfully kill Zera. Ninetales has to be shooting Ninetales has to be shooting Jelly here, but for whatever reason, Ninetales is fighting a Diggersby, though, which is interesting. And now what? I mean, like, they've lost their leverage here. They've lost the leverage. They need to find a way to, get in here. And I mean, how are they going to do that? Are they really that scared of the 60 points that the Phalanx is holding on to? I'm not sure. You know, there's a top portal. And, you know, blue team's got to realize that they're down at this point. They got to try and do something. They've got to press the issue. And that's a big Unite coming out from the Blastoise, connecting on several Pokemon. Big Surf. This is a very low HP Trevenant. Trevenant going to end up fainting. Alright, now what? Well, it looks like Antkiller ended up fainting to the Phalanx there with the help of the Mamoswine. And now, I mean, we have a double kill coming out from Phalanx, and we have a double kill coming out from Inteleon. Where did Inteleon go, though? Inteleon ended up fainting. Phalanx is still alive, and they just have to not let the opposing team score. But, hold on, in the back, Blastoise going for it, but Launchpad is going to say, nah, you cannot. You cannot. And that is going to be an equalizer game for Team Tyrannical Eevees. Based on what we saw before the timer disappeared and the fact